All right, peace, black family. So today, oh, look at this frozen window behind me. It is 78 degrees in Florida right now. Well, in the part of Florida that I live in right now. And that, in Florida language, that means it's freezing. 78 degrees. Oof. Nonetheless, Grand Rising. Today I want to talk about black people, African people, being the most religious people on the planet. And the religion that we subscribe to the most is the religion of racism, white supremacy. Meaning that we believe white people are our gods. And this story, or this lesson today, or this speech, or whatever you want to call it today, is inspired by what I seen yesterday in the grocery store. This young black boy was talking to his mother, and she asked, "Who gave you that?" And the young boy said, "Oh, the white woman over there helped me." And his mother grabbed him and said, "Don't say that." And I'm thinking in my head, what did he say? The white woman over there helped me. And the little boy's face was like, even he was like, what did I say? She's white. She's a white woman. But this is us already praising our white Jesus that we so scared we don't even want to call him white. We got to whisper white folk in public, but scream out nigga. We could say nigga all day. This nigga, pussy nigga, this motherfucking nigga. We could put all the hyphens on nigga. But when we say white folk, we got to whisper it. White people. Oh, don't dare say cracker. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's over. But when it comes to degrading us, oh, we could go all day, all long about doing that. But we can't say white folk without whispering or people looking around. That's fear. That's fear of your God. Your God is the white man. You scared. You don't want it. That's blasphemy to say something that you think is going to offend white people. That's a fact. That's a fact. And the reality of it is, if you want to take it to a biblical term, right? Because again, we saying that racism, white supremacy is a religion, and black people are the biggest subscribers to this religion, right? The Bible says that you cannot love two masters. You will love one and hate the other. Now, why do I say that? Because black people have this sick infatuation with white people. We love white people. We love white things. We love everything white. Our hair white. We like it straight. We like the Gucci. We like the Prada. We like the foreign cars. We love everything white. Our first trips out the country, we want to have to go to Europe. We want to go to Spain. We don't want to go to Africa. We love everything white. Even people coming from Africa, when they escaping, you know what I'm saying, migrating places, they leave to the whitest countries they could go to. We just love whiteness. We subscribe to this religion. Okay? And the reality of it is you can't love two masters at the same time. You're going to love one and hate the other. So if you love everything white, obviously you're going to hate everything black or have a distaste for everything black, right? Again, we could say all the N-words, all the niggas, right? But we can't say white folk. We could run down a nigga, wow, blow your head off, pussy boy, stop playing with me, boy. A white person do something to us, well, man, we gotta forgive, we be forgiving the cop that killed your uncle before his body even turned cold. He ain't even got rigor mortis yet. He's still in the morgue. They ain't even put him in the embalming fluid. And you already talking about how you forget this white person for killing your uncle or killing your nephew or even killing your son. That's cowardice. You scared. The religion you believe in is white supremacy. That white people are supreme over you. And you can't say anything about them or against them. You scared. We got to call it what it is. That is fear. That is fear. The idea we tell our children, you can do anything in your world. You can say anything you want. But if a white person say you can't do it, black people will tell your children, man, white folk ain't gonna let you do that. White people ain't gonna let you do that. Them white folk gonna hate on you. Damn, I can do anything, right? If I can do anything right, then why I can't do this? Then why I can't say that? I can say anything about another black person's hair. I can degrade other black people as a child. I'm talking about from a child perspective. I can say whatever I want. But if I say white folk, You snatching me up by my collar and pulling me to the side and say, don't say that? You shouldn't feel like that? But if I say, I don't like this boy in my school, he's black behind it, blah, 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 that's okay. But I can't say white folk, the religion of white supremacy is so ingrained in us. And then we say things like, well, we gotta teach our children to love other people and not see color. First, get them to love themselves. Okay, that's number one. Second, get them to love themselves. Third, get them to love other black people. Before you even think about even getting them to love anybody else other than themselves. We the only people who say, put loving other people before yourself. That's crazy. We the only people who say ridiculous things like that. It's a world full of people. They have to learn to love and get along with other people. First, learn to get along with themselves. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And even the idea that we think that we have to make them get along with other people. No. How you live in the United States and it's based off of capitalism and dominance and big bank take little bank, but you telling them get along with one another. That's foolish. You basically telling them be a sheep. Get ran over. Because this system is based off of capitalism, meaning capitalizing off of somebody else's weaknesses and turning it into a profit. Capitalizing off of them. Capitalism. Same thing. Taking advantage of a situation. Taking advantage of a person or even a race of people who are naive to think that we're not in a competition, that somehow we should love each other. So I'm going to capitalize on your ignorance, of your stupidity. And you telling them to get along with each other. That type of thinking says that we can't build our own hospitals. Don't say nothing about white folk because we need to go to their hospitals. Don't say nothing about white folk because we need to go to their schools. Don't say nothing about white folk because we need them to keep making these TVs. Like that type of thinking subconsciously promotes the idea that you can't be mad at white people for what they've done to you because we need them to survive today. Why are black people so apologetic for what white people done to them? I don't understand this. It is mind-boggling. Why are black people apologetic for being enslaved? Why are you scared to talk about what white people have done to you? Even after all the lynchings, black people done hid all the lynchings. They done hid the Tulsa, Oklahoma. We just found out about all these things. White people have kept the artifacts in their homes for years and shared these stories. And black folk will be like, don't talk about that. They lynched Earl the other day. Don't talk about that. That's crazy, man. And I'm saying this because I know some people are going to say, well, you're talking about black Americans. And I'm talking about Africans in general. Because Africans in general has hid from the shame. You go to the continent, black folks scared to talk about colonialism. They scared to talk about what the Europeans done. So I'm talking about black folk in general. All right? I'm just speaking English. So some people are going to interpret the idea as if I am specifically focusing on the group. I'm talking about all of us. Haitians, same thing. I'm talking about all of us. If you want to talk about Haitian culture, we still haven't taken down white Jesus. We scared to take down white Jesus in our home. And I'm sure, again, other black folk are the same way. You know what I'm saying? You go to their house, they got, white Jesus, John F. Kennedy, all that stuff like that. I know. But we even scared to do that. We even scared to go to the church and say, man, get this Jesus off the wall. With all the so-called evidence that proves that Jesus could not be a white man, we even scared to do that. That's because we subscribe so heavily to the system of white supremacy. Telling our children you can do anything you want to do except hate white people or dislike white people or have a feeling of negativity towards white people. You can do whatever you want. You can do a 360 dunk this basketball. You can go to the moon. You can do whatever you want. As long as white people say it's okay for you to do it. If they say you can't do it, then you can't do it. That's it. It's done. White man has spoken. And it's sad to see our parents, you know what I'm saying, ingrained in this way of thinking in their mind. Instead of asking them, why do you feel the way you feel about white people? Or why did you say that about white people? Not already trying to beat them down. Don't say that. Master gonna get you. You not gonna be able to get a job with white folk. Okay, then how about I go build my own job? How about I go build my own industries? I don't have to work for white people. Duh. But you so boiled down in your slave mind, you thinking the only way you can eat is if white people feed you. That's a slave mentality. That is a slave thinking. No other group feels like they have to apologize for being about their group first. Arabs ain't running around saying, hey, learn how to get along with black people. Unless you using them to take their money, DJ Khaled. That's the only reason they try to tell you to get along with black people, so they can move in. The Asians ain't teaching their children that unless they tell them to move in. And the crazy thing about it is the Asians even come to black countries and assimilate to some degree to the culture and still be about their Asianness. We just got to be real, man. Black people are the biggest believers in the religion of racism, white supremacy, meaning that we cannot function, live, or even have a bad thought about white people or non-black people. And let me be clear, let me end this video out. I'm not even saying for you to go around hating white people. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying, but damn, you can't even entertain the thought of not liking white people? You can't even entertain the thought of not having white friends? Like, we the coolest, flyest people on the planet. Why do I need white people to be my friend? They take any and everything from us anyway. So why not just have cool black friends? Why do I need white people for? I don't understand. Are there things we can learn from them? Sure, but you ain't gotta be my friend. You ain't gotta be my friend. It boggles me how boil down in this slave mentality that we boil down in. Like, for real, it's sickening. It is sickening. And yesterday when I seen that in the store, I was like, yeah, boy, we got some ways to go. I mean, she snatched that boy up like, come here. Don't you say white folk ever again. And the boy was looking like, dang, but she a white woman. She gave me the toy off the shelf. Like, I don't get it. But now he's being socialized to how he feel about white people. Because the reality of it is that these people have committed mass atrocities against people of color, specifically African people around the world, and they're still doing horrible things to black people around the world, you know, going in as missionaries, kidnapping our children, organ donors, sex trafficking, prostitution. They're doing just horrible things to our people around the world. And black people still can't bring themselves to say, white people. White people. And one of the questions I have to ask or say before I get out of here is, before you start following somebody, whether on social media or even in their ideology, John Henry Clark says, ask your leaders, leader, where are you leading me to? And this specifically goes in my video that I made yesterday about all these Haitian pages that Haitians be following. Why y'all not asking them Haitian pages, where are you leading me? Where are you leading my thinking? Where are you leading me? That's a very important question. Why are you posting this? Where are you leading me, leader? And we don't do that. We just follow along with the BS. And we fall deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. But anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Till next time, think black, stay black, love black, support black. And that's real African black power.